Hello there. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. How are we feeling? Crips, welcome. Morning, evening. Evening for me. I'm assuming it's morning for you. Welcome. Leaf. How you guys doing? We ready for a stream? We ready for some city skylines? I'm looking forward to it. We've got the custom map designed by Cripsa themselves. We've had a brief look at it. I've been able to verify that it should at least work, but other than that, I've had a quick look around it. That's basically all we know. So it should. It looks pretty interesting. So hopefully it's going to be good fun. But we're going to be able to turn off. We should be able to turn off the thing. You know, the thing. Natural disasters. How do we do that? Is that something we do in-game, or is that something I do from the main menu? I'll switch over to the game screen in a second, but... a bit tired. Also, yes, it's 7:06 AM here. Up nice and early. Nice and early. Is there like a... Was it you that was watching the F1 races? Or was that XYV? I can't remember. I gave a metric screw ton of buildable land, so it's in game. Oh, so you're right. Okay, and it's in gameplay settings in the options menu. Okay, cool. Let's turn that off then. Well, that's good. I like buildable area. Okay, use random disasters off. Should we use dynamic weather? Yeah, I don't know. We'll just leave it as it is there. We have never actually used the day-night cycle. You know what? I kind of want to see it at night. Disable fire spreading? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Okay, that should be enough. We just wanted to turn off the disasters, really. That was it. Yes, I do F1 races. Had Hungary yesterday morning. So it was you. Well, day before yesterday. Yeah, how did that go? I still didn't get a chance. I was gonna watch that that video that you posted in Discord, but the problem was it wouldn't play in Discord. It wanted me to like actually open YouTube separately, I think. And at the time, I just didn't have the time to do it, and then I just sort of forgot. So I need to actually look at it at some stage. But I'm assuming big crash. But let's switch over to the game screen. Here it is. We're going to start a new game. And we're looking for Victoria Shore. This one here. So there's no oil. There's some ore. Plenty of farming. Very nice. Decent amount of trees. Lots of water. So the custom map theme, I think I started on this one last time, but we can like change it once we're in from what I've seen. So we'll set one up and then we'll go from there. Everyone kept it tidy, surprising. Wow, no bowling on turn 1 this year. Wow, nice clean race. Boring. No, I'm sure people like that. Alright, that says what outside connections there are. Ship connections, plane connections. I didn't even know it showed that. Let's go left-hand traffic. And we've got to name it. Tsunamis turned off this time. Zville. There. Easy. Yes, with theme mix, you do have that option mid-game changes. Okay. We'll open it up, we'll boot it up, and then we'll have a squidgerididge. I agree. Races without carnage are boring. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we have Bathurst over here, the V8 supercars. That's one of it's our main race over here that we do, and I never really watched it that much, but my dad used to watch it quite a lot. And basically, if there wasn't like stacks, you know, at some point at least, it got kind of dull. I mean, I'm just like, I don't mind. I like cars, but I'm just not really that into racing, to be honest. I mean, to be fair though, at least something happens in F1 and Bathurst and stuff like that. I cannot understand the draw for my brain. Sorry, my two brain cells are just merging together for a second. For Lightning McQueen, what's it called? I had it a second ago. Now I've forgotten it. The one that they do. The spinny, the circle one where you literally just go around in circles. It's like, I can't remember what it's called. NASCAR, that's what it's called, NASCAR. I would fall asleep. I would actually just fall asleep if I went to one of those because nothing is happening. They're just literally going around in the same single circle over and over. There would have to be a stack for me to even bat an eyelid. Britain this year was probably the best race of the season because there was a 5-way fight for the win. Oh yeah. Also a crash like that 5 years ago would have been fatal for one of the drivers involved. Oh really? Oof. Yes, I mean that's the bad part of it, but that one? Okay, I think that's it, right? But it's not like if everyone's okay, then it's then it's better. But it's just kind of boring if stuff like that doesn't happen, especially in like NASCAR. Also, that's just NASCAR here in the States. Yeah. That I don't know if you watched that, but I cannot fathom how people sit and watch that. It seems so boring to me. It'd be like driving around this, but at least this has like levels. You'd have to go in and out and around. Anyway, this is the new egg actually. We can't paint districts yet, but this is the new and improved big egg. It's a lot less egg-like and egg-shaped and more actual like functional. So there is that. We've got all this buildable land here, a river so that we can dump our waste. And so where did you say this was? Did you say this was like, well, presumably Victoria Shore? That's like in Melbourne somewhere, is it? Which is very close to where I live. Yeah, looks nice. And there's some like connections and stuff up there that we might be able to get to eventually, since we won't have everything destroyed by tornadoes and such. Yes, you can tell it is from... You can tell that is it from how the edge of the water is light. Oh, I see. So I got the right one then. Also, I do not watch NASCAR despite living in the area that likes NASCAR. I can understand that, honestly. I think I would fall asleep. It takes a lot of inspiration from Melbourne, yes. Okay, well, there we go. Let's do that to just get our roads available. Now we can do roundabout. Can I just like demolish this though, and then can I add this? I don't think I can I actually? I don't think it lets me. That's right, we'll do this. We'll just make it a bit weird at the start. It's gonna be fine. What could go wrong with this? It looks like someone jumping. Yay, they just need a head, like another roundabout, and then we're good. Alright, alright, we need to make sure that we don't overbuild like we've been known to do before. We're gonna need to get some water, some electricity, some residential. So we've got to decide. I think what I want to do is I like starting in the corners, and because we're going to need to go along here for water and such, yeah, water and like sewage and stuff, I think we come back this way. I'm going to do a nice big curvy road back this way. Try not to use all of my stuff, my money, as it's also called. Oh, also I did, I'm not sure if you can tell with, I don't know if you can tell at the moment, I'm not sure how it shows really, but I've installed the Move It mod, and one or two, I think it was mainly just the Move It mod. I think I installed something else as well, but just so that like if things are in the wrong place, we should hopefully be able to just go, no, let's just crank it over that way a little bit. Because that was just a little bit annoying. Okay, let's do that, and then let's go sewage. Let's go sewage over here, and it can have its own wind turbine, as we usually do. We've got to make sure the pipes connect. Gee, that is some. Okay, we don't want to go too overboard here, because otherwise we're going to just bust all of our money at once. We are going to need some... Maybe we have... Okay, over here, this can be the industrial district over here. We're just going to start it off small, just so that we can get some coal power in here first of all. It's a little bit of a kind of weird start, but I think it'll... I can't go over there, can it? I think it'll pay off in the end. I think it's going to be fine. Oh, let's go this way then. Oh yeah, I see the movement icons there, next to the bulldoze icon. Oh, that's what that is. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I can't remember if I put some other ones on as well, or if it was mainly just that, but I figured, just because some of the issues we were having last time, I figured I may as well put it on, just to save us some troubles. Okay, let's do a couple lines. Nobody clip that, please. Let's go there. We're gonna have a little neighborhood here. Intersect there. Okay, cool. And we're gonna go in around here. This is the start. This is the start of civilization. I'm gonna unpause time. Get out of here. We missed these two bits here. That's what I was trying to avoid. There we go. Alright, we've started. The civilization has started. And I'm gonna have a few more this way as well. Yeah, you should be fine. By going this way. And then this one can come up here. Okay. Gonna add some stuff in there. It's all gonna be great. Hello, Claire. Welcome. How you doing? Adam is building the PC. Ah, nice. The beast. The new one. Rex. Is that Rex or Rex? I can't remember. What was if that's just a. Oh, if that's just a typo, or if it's Rex. Is napping on the chair. Well, that sounds like an ideal scenario. Slap that in there. Get rid of this part. Don't want to go too far over. Cool. And there, we're started. We have begun. We have turned off. So we've got the new big egg, and we've started. This is going to be the industrial zone here. We've started the new city, and we're going to. We've taken off natural disasters. So we hopefully are not going to have the issues that we did in the previous streams, where we just got wiped out by tsunamis. And we're going to be able to actually build a city. We're going to be able to build a city that will hopefully remain. I mean, we're going to run into the inevitable traffic problems, as always, but that's something we can workshop. You can't workshop a city that has been just sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Elevated roads? Yeah, okay, cool, thanks. Oh wait, was that telling me how to... Oh no, that was just normal thing. To be honest, I spent like 2 hours making this map. This took absolutely 0 time. I mean, honestly, if you showed me this map compared to one of the default maps, other than the fact that like these grass areas look kind of bare, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you that it wasn't one of the default ones. I'm glad somebody, like, even if it only took 2 hours, I like the fact that somebody went out of their way to try and build something. And hopefully, we're going to be able to not completely just ruin the city. We're making no money. We're going to ruin the city. Okay, we can get some industrial in now, so let's just slap some of that down over here. This whole bit here can be industrial. Now we will probably eventually change this. We've got all the space down here to grow. I don't know if we might eventually change this to be right in the corner, or we might remove it entirely or something. I'm not exactly sure. But we've got all this to use for residential and stuff, so we're gonna work with that at the moment. Jeez, okay, we're running out of money. Quick smart. Am I doing something wrong here? Oh, they're not connected to water, so that's not great. Which reminds me, the other guys aren't going to be connected to water either. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to connect them to water. Oh, not enough money. Can I give them... I can't even give them a water tower. Well, this is going to end pretty quickly. Why am I losing so much money? I don't know why I'm still losing so much money. Inland water treatment. Yes, that's exactly what we need to be worrying about right now. Thank you, game. I don't think I've even, like, overbuilt. I mean, it doesn't help that they're so far away from each other, but I can't... When can I take out a loan? Oh, not for ages. Take a loan. I can't. I can't take out loans yet. Because I don't have the everything unlocked mod. We get loans once we get to 480. But the thing is, I don't like building industry and residential and stuff so close to each other, so this is why we've run into this problem. But it's just going down, and now people are leaving, so we're never going to reach that milestone. This literally might be a restart, which is so frustrating. Like, I feel like we didn't even really do anything wrong. Because I can't get anything in there. I don't have any money. You're broke? Yep. I mean, the problem was that we built so far away. All these connections is what the problem's going to be. If we get rid of these... Did we not get money back from that? No? What? We're supposed to get money for that. Let's just crank it up to 3 and see what happens. See if something resolves itself. The negative is slowly balancing out, but I don't know how bad this is going to get, and I don't know if this is all going to like move out. It's not looking great. If a restart is needed, try making things closer next time. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying that I would do. It's just annoying. I don't like building the industrial too close and stuff. We might be able to... I mean, people are still moving in. It's just this part. And we've got more residential. It actually looks really cool at night. It's just awkward to see and stuff. but it actually looks cool, so I'm kind of glad I turned on the day-night cycle. We need to either get to like 480, which we might be able to do, or... Is it 480? Yeah, 480. Or turn this number around. Oh, but then we have to pay that off to be able to do it. They're getting real sad now. We might be okay. What if we... Okay. Alright, hear me out. What if we do this for now? This is just... we are going to remove this. But if we do that now, get rid of these guys over here. And then we'll rezone it back. Because this doesn't need water. I don't think so. Because that's a power plant. Road names? Okay, cool. I get it. But we do have water plumbed in through here. So if we put them in there... Oh, look, we're already up to 450 now. Yeah, no, we can turn this around. We'll be right. We'll be okay. We just will have to... We'll take out a loan as soon as we've got enough people in and we've got the loan coming in. We'll relocate those other guys. Can't put anything else there yet. Can we build commercial anywhere? Do that. Get out here. Not really. We'll just wait. Okay, we're in the positive. We're very close to getting loans, and then from there, I think we can save things. We just need enough money to put a pipe over here, and then we're good. Shut up about your inland water treatment. God damn. Okay, we've got loans now. You guys thought it couldn't be done. Take. There we go. We got 30. Wow, 30 grand. Oh, you know what? Because we get money when we get to milestones as well. I was like, wait, that doesn't add up. Okay. We're gonna fix this. Alright, we're gonna D-zone this now. You've done your job. And we're gonna put some water, some pipes in over here. It's literally just, we needed $1,300 was all we needed to just put in those final few pipes. That's all we were looking for. We just couldn't afford it at the time. I want this. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit wacky. I'm gonna go to this. I don't want to overbuild. Let's not go there yet. Let's go. I think it was too large anyway. Flat there. Let's go like that. And that can have a connecting road here. Don't want to connect this other bit yet. And this can be D-zoned. I'm sorry I just kicked you all out, but that can be D-zoned and rezoned as commercial. Residential can go back in here. Just move across the street. You guys will be fine. Everything's going to be fine. This should resolve into itself with all the industrial zone there. It should be fine. We're losing money and losing population again. That's just because of how we moved stuff there. Is the... Oh wait. Is the right thing on here? Oh wait, does it have to be in districts or something? Alright, let's get a school in. School can go over here because we're going to build further up this way, so we want to centralize it as best we can. And get some more emergency services and stuff over here. Oh, garbage as well. I almost forgot garbage entirely. Oh, what? I got a refund on those ones. Why didn't I get a refund last time? I feel ripped off. Okay, rubbish dump. We're gonna need those. Just one for now. One should be fine. and then maybe some more industrial, because it looks like they still need more industrial. Okay, everything's got to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. Oh yeah, they just started complaining about garbage as well, so it's good timing. Yeah, I didn't realize these. I thought they were crime ones for some reason. Okay, we're good. Everything's back on track. It is quite a distance to get the garbage, but we could like connect this to the big egg. Although those are only that way, aren't they? It wouldn't really be any quicker, would it? No. Oh, also, do we have like proper roads now? 6-lane road. No, we don't get that for a while, do we? I want to connect that straight to the roundabout so we can get rid of this silly buggers here. Okay. Yeah, they're still having garbage issues. We've got to wait for all the garbage trucks to get over there. I don't really have any... Thing is, even if I was to build in like tunnels or connecting roads or any other way to access it, it would still take more money than I have. Also, we can put up the tax rate. I think that's definitely what we need to do. Okay, this should help. Loans, cool. We're getting people moving in. Next milestone is 950. Okay, so we're like halfway there. Is this dude just like... First of all, why would you park there? It's not like there's a house anywhere near here. Second of all, why do they have like on-street park? Oh, well, I guess this is like, this should be treated as like, this will eventually get upgraded to like the 6-lane, I think. I can't really, maybe I could afford it now. I don't think I can really. That's the thing that we'll do when we move everyone out of all their houses. We'll put that one in. Okay, that's I mean, I guess that's on me. I've made it a weird shape. Connect it there, that'll be fine. And then we're gonna make this one go around. There? Oh no, it has to be like, it has to sort of be like that. There we go. And then this one can go, not enough money, if I'm a bit inactive in chat, sorry, but I got a Minecraft server opening at noon and I have to to absolutely crunch down on development today. It's all good, no stress. Yeah, we've sort of discussed it before on stream as well. A lot of people lurk during the streams, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I appreciate the lurkers, and I appreciate the people who are like active in chat. Oh, that's a bit weird. There we go. Alright, let's get some commercial. Should we get some? Let's get some commercial in there. And then let's get some commercial in the center of the spiral here. And then we'll put in the rest of the residential later. We don't want to flood it too much yet. I think we'll have like some nice fishing industry and stuff here again as well. We'll have some over there. Where's the Where's the farmland? Because I don't know if I can immediately see it like I could in the last map I played. I don't know if I've really specifically paid attention and been looking for it, but usually it's relatively obvious. You can't see it at night, but actually, you know what I might do? I might turn off the day-night cycle for now, just because it does make it a little difficult to see things, which is sort of why I turned it off to begin with. And then we'll turn it back on when we want to get some beauty shots of the city. Okay, how much money do I need? Come on. I just need enough to get to like here for now. 680. Yeah, that'll do for now. Actually, there. Just to save me time later, I'll do this now. Just to there. That should be enough. Is that duller grass tone? What do you mean? What, with this? With the themes or whatever? I'm honestly not sure. I just had it set to that Victoria Shore theme. Maybe we could change some of these things. Let's go... What does this one look like? Ooh! Tropical. Springwood. Coastal. Whoa! Wowzers! Jeez, that one is bright. We're not using that one. I like this one. This one was nice. We can like adjust stuff later if we want to. This looks pretty good for now. Okay, things are filling in. We're gonna need some more residential and some more commercial by the looks of it. That commercial seems to fill up quicker than you'd expect. That might cause some issues, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Do we have... We've got to make sure we keep this in check as well. Everything's fine at the moment. I think we sort of over-delivered at the start, which put us in a bit of hot water to begin with, but it will save us for a while in the long run. Oh look, it's almost Walter White Street, but it's Walter Wright Street. It's like me crossed with drugs. We probably don't need... probably don't need these going all the way up here now. Those. Just a little bit nicer. Alright, we need like another 200 people. Then we get the next town upgrade. Might just whack it onto 3-speed. Wait for some demands to go up a little bit. I think also I want to expand this down a little bit this way, but not have a connection to this main street as much. Because there's too many, really there's kind of too many connections up here. I don't want to have like a million connections. So I might, as I say that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a connection here, and then this will come out like this. And this can waggle its way up here, and then we'll have like a little nubbin here as well. If I can get it to go where I want. Yeah, that should do. Alright, we've got heaps more demand for residential, so let's zone in some of that. I might... Is there somewhere... Oh, you know what? We should make all of this commercial up here. And honestly, I know that I've already zoned in. Alright, this I've got a plan. This is all gonna be... Oops. This is all gonna be commercial. And then we're actually gonna de-zone that because I want that to be residential. And that can be de-zoned as well. I'll keep around the outside, around the outside. And this pocket here might be commercial as well. And then this can all be residential. That's fine. We're just, you know, de-zoning entire massive swathes of real estate. Nobody will have a problem with that. I'm sure. I'm sure of it. Honestly, actually, this whole part here should probably be commercial. To be fair, I'm just ruining everything. Everyone's like, "Oh no, why is my house being removed?" This is gonna take a bit of a hit to our people, but it's gonna be fine. We're gonna be better off in the long run. Just you wait. We have no power anymore, which is a little bit concerning, but it's right. I've remedied the situation. Why are these people still here? Get out of here. This is not going to cause any problems. I swear. Just ignore the minus 83 people. It's going to fix itself. What is that thing? Ready to wear. That big, ugly looking building. Okay, I mean, although this says negative, we are actually getting more people. I say that, we just lost people. We were getting more people even though it was saying minus. Okay, we could use another little road through here, just like off of there. I don't think that really helped, but you know, we've done it, so what you gonna do? Any more industry? Oh, also I forgot that we have... Wait, no, we don't have Industry Road yet, do we? We get Industry Road later. Because I keep forgetting Industry Road even exists in the game. If there is a loss, then growth, it takes a second to go green again. Yeah. Yeah, well, I sort of de-zoned a whole bunch of area and rezoned it from residential to commercial, so it had a little bit of an issue. Let's just knock that down. Soz, mate. Let's not have it go all the way up, otherwise we're going to have all sorts of traffic issues there. Let's just have it to there for now. And then we'll fill this... We'll just kind of fill this all in, to be honest. We'll let it sort itself out. It'll be fine. As long as we have the industry away from the residential until we get to offices, then we can just slap a bunch of offices in wherever we want and everything will fix itself. All the problems will just melt away. You guys shouldn't be worried about anything, I swear. Because our number one enemy has been taken out of the game. We don't have tsunamis anymore. We can't be done by a tsunami. Literally, tsunamis Tsunamis turned off this timesville is gonna prosper due to the lack of tsunamis. You guys just wait. It's gonna be beautiful. Okay, everything's fine there. We've got some of this, we've got some of this. Yeah, I think we're literally just waiting. And let's just crank up the speed. Let people go. Oh, water. Yep. That's the thing that people need. Such a pesky little requirement, needing water. Jeez, these people are demanding. They're just getting flashbacks of when we had no water here for the first, like, 2 or 3 months of the game. Can we pay back this loan now and retake a new one? Almost. Very nearly. I know! I've literally placed one, you stupid idiot! Okay, there we go. We've got heaps more money now. Yeah, I know! Okay, I guess technically I've placed this one. But that one is just a reskin, so don't tell me about it. Alright, here we go. We can get a second loan. We can get policies, specialization. Oh, we can get districts now? Okay, now we're going to take out the new loan. So we've got a whole bunch of money. We're going to slap down a bunch more like emergency facilities. The fire probably shouldn't be right in the middle of that loop. That would be kind of awkward. We're going to put it over there. Yes, I know. I've already got one. Shit, I've already got one. Police station. I can go over here. I know! You have told me already! It really gets annoying how it does that. How it literally just like keeps popping up. Even when you've already seen it. Okay, this is going to be the one district here. It's going to come around to there. I think we'll go up to here as well. All the way around. Through there. And then I can't get all of it yet. But it's mainly just for the name anyway. We're going to need a name. So people in chat want to think of a new name. And this is going to be the big whoops. The bigger egg. This egg's even bigger. Recycling center. We should get one of those because otherwise people sook. People big sook time. And I'm going to put a city hall here because it will fit here. Why not? We've just used like all of our money and I don't care. Okay, this can go here. We're just spunking all of our money into things that we just don't really need. We're not going to use it on that though, not that one. That's too far. That's too excessive. Okay, you're so needy. God damn. There's nothing even here to use yet. Water usage. There, you happy? You've got something now. We're still good. We are a little bit lower on electricity. Let's just deal with that before it's a problem. While we have money. They need more workers. Well, go and find some. Eggland, simply Eggland. I mean, I guess there is a bit of an egg here. Simply Eggland. Simply Eggland. You broke? Yep. Thank you, Leaf, for literally popping in just to say every now and then that I have no money. Thank you very much. I actually don't know what caused that just then. I don't know why that suddenly... Just put taxes up a little bit. I don't know why that suddenly went into the red. We were at like plus 1,500 or something, and now we're suddenly minus 850. I actually don't know why it went into negative like that. I didn't like remove any zones or anything. Strange. That might help resolve it. Alright, it's it's reversing itself a bit. Was it the water usage thing? Does that like, cut the shit? No! Oh wait, yeah, upkeep. Wait, what's the point then? Oh, screw that. I thought by cutting the water usage, we should get money, but no, it costs money to do that. What a waste. I ain't doing that. We're gonna get all that money back, just you wait. Here it is, it's coming in. Also, why is our balance in C, whatever that is? I'm sure we had it set to, dollars. Temperature. Or maybe there's not an option for it, maybe that's just what it is. I just thought I remember seeing it in dollars. I guess not. Oh wait, is it on a misc then? I mean, not that it really matters. No. Okay, we can get rid of these now. And that one. I think that should be enough. Yeah, we don't want to get rid of the last one, otherwise we'll stop being connected. Alright, we're back in the positives per tick of money now. We should be out of debt momentarily. Why is there still no one that wants to work over there? Are they too well educated or something? Zone more residential area to attract workers. Yeah, which I've done. We've got heaps of residential. Weird. Okay, let's just put in a couple. Never mind. We don't have enough money yet. We don't have any money at all. Let's bump up speed. Wait till we get some dosh. So we need 17. Yeah, so that's gonna be ages. We're sooner gonna hit this. 1,500 people is when we're gonna get our next cash injection. Why isn't the emergency warning playing? My cat is stuck up a tree. Maybe because your cat is stuck up a tree. That's it. Deal with it. Maybe it belongs up there. Maybe you've been playing too much Stray and that's where your cat deserves to be. Maybe you've been... Oh, stop. Maybe you've been neglecting your real life cat for a friggin' fake cat. A computer generated cat. And maybe now it's run up the tree to try and get some attention. Do you ever think about that? No. Because you only ever think about yourself. I'd like to remind you all that I have no idea who that is, and that's probably probably not correct. But you know what? At the same time, maybe it is. Okay, let's have a connection here. Oh wow, okay, we really want some resident. Oh, it's still on. I swear I put the speed down. Okay, obviously not. Let's put down some more residential. All through here. Now we want to leave some of this for commercial. This needs to remain commercial. I think I want to have at least one of these areas commercial. we're going to need some water through here as well. Let's make sure we don't forget that. Yeah, let's get that in now. Oh, that's annoying. Can we get it? Let's just do that. There we go. Let's zone the commercial around the side here. Hey look, it's my street! Yay! Yay me! Is that still connected? Guess we'll find out. Okay, let's get a road through here so that we have a connection from this side as well. What? Oh, right. I'm like, wait, why does that not work? Money. It's always money with you people. Buy new land? Man, I can't even afford to use the land I've got. Get out of here. There we go. Wesley, welcome. How you doing? New city's looking fancy, bud. It's not bad. It's not bad. This is the map. This is the map provided to us by Crips. It's not too bad. It's rather it's fairly simplistic, but honestly, I like that. I like that in the map. Yeah, got some forest, got some river, got the big egg. Sorry, the bigger egg, whose name has disappeared for some reason. It's back with 3 Gs now. We've introduced 3G. We're gonna need to. I think this area. I think here is where it's gonna start a new region, and it's gonna go like all the way around here. This is gonna be a new district. That's gonna end like abruptly there. There we go. I'm gonna have to think. If somebody wants to come up with a name for the for Valley Heights, for the new district there, when we fill that in. We've got Simply Eggland. We've got the Bigger Egg, which doesn't actually do anything. It's just so that we know that this is the Bigger Egg, and then we're gonna put a name here. I mean, what else would you expect from a map made in 2 hours, mate? Nothing. I wasn't complaining. I was just saying it was simplistic, and honestly, I like simplistic anyway. Though I'm not sure where there's apparently a whole bunch of farm. Is this part the farm? Or wait, is this farm? Maybe it's all farm. Maybe that's just what it looks like with this texture pack on. Lol, the bigger egg? Yes. It is a much bigger egg. It's a lot tidier as well than my original big egg. There is certainly that. Yes, there's a lot of farm here. Okay, so this is like... So this stuff is the fertile land. Is there a way I can put it on... the normal theme? I think that's the one I'm used to. Yeah, that really shows the difference. I'm not going to keep it on that because I do like the other one better. But yeah, okay, I see now. Yeah, this is all... Other than like the forest, maybe even under the forest actually. It's all, was it this one that I liked? Yeah, that one. It's all fertile. Yeah, that's the one problem with like the themes. It does make it hard to see that stuff, but I guess you can view it via the special tab. Yes, CO temperate. Forest and fertile land cannot overlap. Oh, okay, so they are different, are they? Alright. So this is all forest and that's all fertile. Cool. think we're just waiting for... Oh, we're almost at the 1500. That's where we need to be. Almost there. And we can get some new stuff. Come on, 4 more people. There we go. We're in. Tiny Toon. Alright, we've got industry and park areas. We should start a park actually. Landscaping. We've got actual parks, industry areas, fishing, a whole bunch of new policies. Cool. Alright. Maybe we should make like, this can be like, actually you know what? I like the idea of this. Let's make this expand out to here. And here. Get rid of this. And this can be Central Park. Alright, let's put a park in here. Big old park. If I can remember how to do that, which I can't. Wait, is this it? Oh, okay, hold on, we have to get rid of this. Let's add that in there, so that can replace that and there. That should resolve that, any issues we had there. Okay, so I think I need like a special thing though, don't I? Didn't I just unlock it, or did I look at the wrong thing? Park areas? Do I need to create a park area first? Yeah, I guess I probably would have to, yeah, that would make sense. There we go. Nice little park in here. Oh, not there. Okay, that should do. There we go. Now we've got to figure out a name for that as well. Add items? Yeah, obviously. Okay, we're going to need a main gate. I think that's really all. Yeah, I don't think we'll need other gates. I think we just have a main gate over here. We'll put in some fences. Can we just... Space already occupied? Really? It's gonna be like that, is it? This thing is like ever so slightly not straight. And it's just like, nah bro. That's so annoying. Okay, I guess we do it to there and come across. That's really annoying. I'm missing out on, like, it's not much, but I'm missing out on just that little bit of space. Just very annoying. Maybe we go this way. Yeah, it's the same over here. I thought these roads were straight. Obviously not. There. That's not the end of the world. Can we fix this up a little bit? Stop! I'm clicking on the bulldozer, for God's sake! Jeez! How many times do I have to click on it? Okay, this can come down here a little bit. There, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. Just want to maximize the space that we've got in here. Canals? I don't want canals. Go away. Alright. We need to put some roads in here. And by roads, I mean paths. Which is going to connect here. It's going to go straight through here. And then we're going to have some wiggle waggle. Some wiggly waggly over here. And that's going to go through there. This is going to go up into this corner. That's gonna go there. That's about it. That's as good as it's gonna be. New building, good for you! Go away. And let's just whack in a bunch of things. Let's add in that, whatever that is. Let's add in whatever that is. Let's add in some tents. Why not? Some bigger tents. Oh yeah. Some even bigger tents. Why not? We do need to make sure that we have enough room for some of these other areas though. Some signs. Very tasteful. Some benches. I don't know if any of this stuff actually makes a real difference, but we're adding it in anyway. A log shed near the fire. That makes sense. What is that? Nature Reserve ground tiles. No, get out of here. Some tables near some of the tents, so they have somewhere to eat their lunch in case they didn't bring their own. Table, that is, not lunch. They're not going to eat the table for lunch. What kind of madman do you think I am? And, of course, the good feature of any nature reserve. We're going to put it here. Well, well, well. I think that's probably it. Well, we could get like an outhouse over here, and maybe one over this way, like right in the corner for no reason, facing the wrong direction. Is that facing the wrong direction? No, it's facing the wrong direction. And we can build up that up later. This is starting to look like the Phasmo campsite. Really? I haven't played it. I wouldn't know. This is just what I'm doing. Oh, we got a bit of money now, which we can probably splash on something. We can probably I think I'm gonna leave that for commercial, but over here we can definitely slap in some more residential. Keys? Go away! Stop telling me things. There's probably a way to like turn that off, isn't there? But then as soon as I do that, I will need it, so I think I really want to do that. Okay, let's just do that. May have to extend this just to there for now, just so that we don't run out of power. You haven't played Phasmo? Nope. There's a lot of things that like just took the world by storm, just like completely out of nowhere, that I just completely either deliberately ignored because I wasn't interested, or it just went past me because it just didn't happen to. I just didn't happen to play it, and Phasmo is definitely one of them. Disaster Memorial. Okay, we're gonna need this in advance. Oh, to remember a past disaster? Can we do this? Can we do that in advance, or can we do it in remembrance of the previous city? I feel like we should be able. Okay. Not quite fit that there. Oh, let's put it. I did say I was gonna leave that for commercial though, so maybe not. Let's put it here. There. That should maybe help. I'm about to add that to the recommended stuff real quick. The problem is with Phasmo, there's a few things. Number one, it's like, it's kind of fairly specific to Halloween, which I don't really care about Halloween. It's one of the things that I literally just like, ugh. Just wait for everyone to just hype up, and hype over so we can get back to normal life. I really don't like, Halloween. And also you have to have like, what, 3 or 4 people? Well, I suppose you could probably do it by yourself or with 2 people or something, but it's nowhere near as good as having like 3 or 4 people. It's just, and it's like a more multiplayer based game because you have to do it with other people. And I mean, with the fact that we've just gotten rid of Geotastic recently for, you know, the same sort of reasons that the multiplayer games just don't really fit the channel too well. It's probably not going to be something that I'm gonna look at anytime soon. Though that being said, one of the explanations and the reasonings I said for getting rid of like Gartic Phone and Geotastic and stuff like that is that they would be made to be more of a community play-along reward thing, which means that if like a bunch of people, if there was enough people wanted to specifically play Phasmo, especially maybe for Halloween, even though I don't usually celebrate it, it's still you know, something that is kind of nice to play, to be involved in if other people are interested. Then yeah, it might be something that we could do like that. You could get a couple people in and have fun that way. In remembrance. Remember, Steve. Remember 3 tsunamis here's Phil? Was that what we ended up calling it at the end? So I think I'm done on that server development. I just had to get permission. Had to get perms up so that the warp system worked. Okay, wonderful. I'm glad you got that. Glad you got that finished. That is lovely to hear. Alright, let's connect some of this up now. Okay, no, I don't like that. Okay, and then let's have a few connecting roads through here. But not too many, we want that to then go... Okay, we're just gonna knock down a bunch of people's houses again. We're not going to have any regrets. No regrets. We need more residential area, and so we create it. Knock down that dude's house. Everything's going to be fine. What are you worried about? We've got a 60 hydration. I'll do that in just a sec once I catch up with chat a little bit. You only really need yourself. Multiple people is more for just screw with your friends. That's understandable though. Yeah, I feel like it's the sort of game that would be great fun with like a few people that were all like really in on it, and we could do sort of like with the community. And maybe even have like some of the community members getting on voice and stuff, and have it more of a... Because I want to have streams like that where it's not so much focused on the stream itself, but as a reward for you guys just hanging out and you know, wanting to join in, it'd be more, not necessarily subs, but more like more longer time followers and stuff that people can jump in and play, you know, Gartic, Geo, potentially Phasmo if enough people are interested. More multiplayer based games that we can all hang out and chill in and not stressed so much about the streaming side of it as much, because yeah, they're just not really very representative of what the rest of the channel is. So people come in playing, you know, watching one game or, you know, one stream of Gartic or Geo or something like that, and then the very next stream when I'm not doing that anymore, they just go, alright, I'm out. Regardless of how much they enjoyed the last stream, they're just completely out because they came for one thing, which is fair enough, and they don't get that one thing in the next stream, so they leave. So that's like one of the main reasons we're getting rid of games like that. But yeah, I think having them as sort of rewarding little things could hopefully work, so we'll see how that pans out. Yes, 3 tsunamis here'sville. Surprised nobody has done it yet. Alright, let's get the 60 hydration. Also, anybody notice my new shirt? I got a new shirt. My wife got me 2 new shirts today. This one and this one. some new, these ones are like a little more muted, but I feel like they still really fit the theme of my garish Hawaiian shirts for the stream. I'm still waiting for my actual stream merch to come in. I want to like pepper those in as well, so people can see what they look like, and I think they look cool as well. But it's nice to have a little bit of extra variety. I think this is the smallest one. Alright. Yeah, let's slap that in there. Boom. Everyone's really happy. I'm such a good... Oh, we can pay a loan. Maybe we can take another one. And then we'll save up for the high school. Adam's PC is currently out as he accidentally picked the wrong size case. Oh no! For the new PC, so he's putting the old PC in the new case and then the new PC in the old case. Right, okay. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Well, hopefully he gets that sorted out. What is this? Hold on, sorry, I forgot to put back on this. Fishy. Fishy. We don't have any fish yet. I mean, we have a river, but we don't have any fishing district area, so. Stream merch. Yeah, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. When it finally arrives, I'm gonna be wearing some of it. And honestly, I'm quite happy with how they've turned out. So I'm hoping. I mean, I'm not expecting anyone to buy them, but I'm just looking forward to being able to show them off, really. Because I reckon they look cool. Go away, fishy. Still on face cam. Yeah. Sorry, I picked up on that when I was going to look at what was on stream for a sec. You might have to change the script. Yeah, we got it. Thanks for letting me know though. There's nothing worse than like streaming for like. I've done it before when I didn't have anywhere near as many followers, and certainly not like regulars like a lot of you guys are, which I genuinely appreciate so much. If for no other reason than what I'm about to say. I stream, like, I've had a few times, and I think I've told the story before, but I've had a few times where I've streamed for literally like over an hour without realizing I was on face cam because my computer was so well, two things. I was using a 2 PC straight setup, and the PC was over in the corner, so it was like I wasn't like looking over there all the time to check it, and my computer wasn't the greatest anyway because it's still the same computer that I'm using now. But because there was no one else there at the time, there was no one else chatting with me or anything, I just had no idea that for literally an hour of the stream, of a 2-hour stream, I was on face cam. And I mean, I don't know what was sadder. The fact that I was on face cam for an hour, or the fact that nobody was watching for an entire hour of a 2-hour stream. It was really depressing. I think that's part of the reason I gave up in the first place, in the first endeavor that I did streaming. A couple, well, not really a couple, but at least like 1, maybe 2 instances like that. It was just demoralizing. Oh no, yeah, it was pretty sucky. Because I think somebody came in at like the hour and 20 mark or something, or the hour and 10 mark, and was like, "Oh, you're on face cam." I'm like, at that moment, my heart just sank through the floorboards, and for the rest of the stream, I just felt absolutely miserable because I'm like, man, I've just streamed for an hour and like 10 minutes to literally no one, and it was all face cam anyway. So even if anyone was here, I mean, if anyone was here, somebody would have told me, but. Yeah, there was literally no one watching for like an hour and 20 minutes, or an hour and 10 minutes. Just demoralizing. But luckily, this time I've got you guys, which is amazing. Coffee Junkies, welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Tsunamis turned off this Timesville. Because we turned off natural disasters because we've lost, what is it? It was 2. It's only been 2 cities so far, hasn't it? It was 2 cities to tsunamis, so we turned them off. I'm done. I'm done. I get too nervous and usually have my phone running, stream muted as well, just so I have a better view into what people watching are seeing, so I have never had that issue of being on the wrong screen. Yeah, well, I don't have it so much anymore because I do have like the second monitor, which I didn't have originally, or like I did, but it was over in the corner, so it was hard to see. But yeah, like I didn't have my phone up or anything like that because it was awkward to do at the time, and yeah, just happened to miss it, and wasn't really checking because I was playing the game. I was just, you know, getting into the game and playing along and enjoying the game, and yeah, an hour later. But yeah, man, you're well done if you haven't had that happen, because it is the worst feeling. It ruins you. It really does. I know that feeling. I wasn't on face cam, but streamed a black screen for almost an hour. Oh, it hurts, doesn't it? Like, especially when you're relatively. There's 2 reasons why it's so bad. Like, there's 2 main reasons why it's so bad. Like early on, because early on it's more likely to happen because you're less likely to have many viewers, and so it's more likely for it to happen at all. And then 2, it's like. It's just demoralizing because there was no one there to tell you, and it sucks. But if you can pick yourself up from that and keep going, then you've got a relatively good chance of continuing. Which I couldn't at the time, but now we've got a better setup. We've got a lovely audience, and things have been going way better than that first time. Still got some work to do, so I'll mostly be lurking, but good so far. Thanks for asking. How are you? No, that is perfectly fine. I say it all the time, but lurkers are more than welcome. So do what you got to do. Appreciate you in the stream at all. I'm pretty good. We're doing pretty. I think this city's coming along all right. We almost had a false start because we built the industry and like some of the other stuff way too far away. But it's going all right now, and we had another moment where we ran out of people. Well, we ran out of something. We ran out of money. That's right, and it wasn't going so well. But no, we're fine. Yeah, more monitors help as well. Yeah, I couldn't even like imagine trying to do this with just the one monitor, because like I'm so heavily reliant on this second monitor. If I didn't have it there. I don't even know, like, yeah, I guess maybe I'd have my phone up or something. Out of necessity, I'd have my phone up, and it would be really awkward, and it would suck. But, like, having the game on this screen, and then having Twitch dashboard and OBS, like, half split on the one. Like, potentially I could even go a third monitor just to sort of really divide and clean things up, but that would require... I don't think I need the third one, basically. It would require more money, more space... more problems. Also, the setup that I've got in mind, I've only got 2.
Golly, you're the best.
Thanks.
200 believes in our Lord Log.
Thank you very much, Crips. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for the sub. You're the best. Golly, you're the best. Oh, I love that soundbite. It's great. And the sexy, it's great. I love it. Thank you for showing off that. Thank you very much for the sub, though. I appreciate it. Will this city drown? Pete, no it won't. Unless by our own design. Because we turned off natural disasters. We've had enough to last us a lifetime, and I figured it was time to just turn the buggers off. So we should be good from here on in. I'm sure we'll have plenty of traffic problems and things like this, but when it comes to floods, Noah will not be visiting. He'll be nowhere to be seen. Just get a couple roads in. Put that in there. Alright, we still need names. Guys, we need names. We've got 2 places to name. Do we actually have... I think what I might do is I might just extend this one out to here. And then... maybe remove that. Anything past there will be a new district. So we've got Valley Heights and Willow Marsh. So Willow Marsh is the park, is like the central park here. We've got to get a name for that. So you guys think of a name for that. And Valley Heights, which is the second district, which we're going to need a name for. So get your thinking caps on, so that we can get some proper names in there. Yes, perfect. Yeah, I got tired of the ads whenever my internet decided to drop the stream again, so solve that with money. Well, I mean, whatever your reason is, I very much do appreciate it. It all goes towards me getting new equipment and making the stream more watchable anyway, so I really do appreciate it. I'm looking forward to when we finally get our tax sorted and get money back from that, to getting the graphics card, which will upgrade the stream massively. And then a while after that, we'll get the new motherboard and the new CPU, which will step things up even again. Also, we've ordered the bookshelf that's going to replace this one, which you won't necessarily notice a huge difference, but it will look nicer. That's coming. That's already ordered. That's on its way. Pacemanville? Pac-Manville? That autocorrect really got you there, didn't it? I just read that Pancakeville, and I kind of approve that. Maybe it needs to be Pancakeville then. Well, I like that too. Yeah, maybe we go Pancakeville. Yeah, the tax refunds are useful for just buying whatever. Yeah, we've always been like fairly. I wouldn't say cautious, but I'd say strategic would be a better word for it. Fairly strategic with what we use our tax money in. Like, most people will just blow it on like new TVs and stuff straight away. We've always been fairly careful and strategic. But I have used this computer specifically for almost 7 years, and it is time for an upgrade. And because I'm using it for streaming now, and because I use it to do like admin for my wife's work and stuff like that, we can actually justify it and claim some of it back on tax for the next year. Not the graphics card, but the motherboard and the CPU I should be able to claim. So I'm looking forward to being able to actually use stuff like that, because you usually haven't been able to like splurge like with stuff like that in the past. Right, so we're gonna go Pancakeville then, maybe. I got my current phone from them back in April. Nice. I haven't had a new phone. I'm still rocking a Galaxy S8, and they're up to like S22 now or something, I think. And this was a new phone for me. It was second hand, but it was new for me, because before that I was using something even older than that. I don't really use my phone for much other than social media and like texts and things like that. Do we need more? Oh yeah, we need some more of this. Okay, let's add another one over here then. Okay, new school. We got them. And Fibonacci-ville? That's not bad. Well, we've already got Simply Eggland over here. I think that's that's a Fibonacci sequence, isn't it? That thing? So we can't rename that one, but we will call this one Pancakeville. Pancake. Was it Ville? Yeah, it was Ville. Pancakeville. There. We still need a name for the park as well. Yeah, usually I keep mine around to pay housing costs, because here in the States it's a bit expensive, and that just helps a bit, no? Yeah. We always like to have, we constantly have like a buffer of like several grand for anything that could go wrong. That we try our best to plan ahead for that, so we don't need to use tax for it. as such, but there's always something that it's had to go for. Usually it's been, I can't even remember what it's usually been for, but I know that we've used it for things that we needed rather than things that we wanted as such. Jesus, still using an S8? Yep. I mean, it's actually, honestly, technologically wise, I'm sure the new stuff is much better, but like, this thing's still pretty damn good. Like, I was honestly amazed that I didn't even know at the time, because I hadn't had a Samsung, I think, ever before. And the last time I'd heard about one was like an S8 or an S9 or something. And then when I heard that they were up to like the S22 or something, I'm like, gee, if they're up to the S22 and this thing does everything I need, what is in the S22? Probably nothing that's necessary. But you know, I guess people use their phones for a lot of things these days, so more power to them. It's just not something that I need to be incredibly advanced, because I just don't use it for that much. Okay, let's fill in this finally. Sort of in advance, but it'll be fine. The Holden ratio, the gold, man, that autocorrect is really crucifying you tonight, Claire. The golden ratio, yeah, I think I have heard of that. Lol, I have an S10 Plus. Won't need a new one for another 2 years at least. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I have my computers for almost 10 years, and I have my phones for like probably almost 5 years, maybe even longer, because there's just rarely any there's rarely any like necessary upgrades, like big upgrades that are actually necessary to me. Like if a 3315 did social media and like more of the stuff that we like, the formatting of things these days, I'd probably still have one of those, to be fair. Although I was gonna say, although the battery would have died. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't have. It'd be outlasting your iPhone. Okay, let's have one of these. Little jumping castle over on the main room. Lovely. Beautiful. Yeah, to be honest, the big issue with Androids is the lack of constant upgrades. Right. Samsung has improved up from 2 years of flagships to almost parallel with Apple. But I personally buy an iPhone because you get updates for like 6 years. I could not care less about all the upgrades and all the fancy stuff that's going on. I find that most Apple products are very good products, but also you are paying through the nose for the brand rather than the actual equipment itself. You pay for very good equipment, but also then for the brand, and you have to buy into the whole ecosystem. Whereas I don't have anything else Apple, so it's just not really worth it for me. And yeah, usually I'll just get something that's like, you know, a couple $100 that will do what I need it to, and then I'm good for like 5 years because it's a waste of money for me to get anything else. I think the more they update the flagship phones, the more the non-flagship phones, as my S7 still gets updates on it. Sorry, the more... Oh, they update the flagship phones more than they update non-flagships. So my S7 still gets updates. Don't know, maybe I'm just lucky. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense if they were updating the flagships more than the other ones, because they're the ones that they're trying to push, and they're the ones that they sell the most. But yeah, like, as long as it still works for the main things I use it for, which isn't, like, I don't use it for gaming or anything like that. I don't use it for anything that's particularly extenuous. It's literally just like social media and like, you know, some online banking and very basic stuff. It doesn't for me, it just doesn't need to be anything exciting. I just want to have the phone in support for as long as possible. See, I would have thought, from my experience with Apple, I would have thought that that would be the opposite. Because most of the time, because I used to work in a place in essentially, not in an Apple store, but it was a verified seller and engineer, technician place of Apple devices. Just heard constant complaints about how they were getting pushed out of availability, like updated out of use, basically. Like every year there was a new model and new updates throughout the entire year, and the amount of things that just went obsolete seemed like it was happening all the time. And I mean, I don't know what the comparison is specifically between that and an Android device, but I just heard constant complaints about the amount of updates. So I guess it just depends on your outlook, really, and depending on what you need it for. Because yeah, like I said, this thing will do me for like, I've had it for maybe a year or so now, and I'll have it for probably another 2 to 3 years, and then I won't. I probably won't need to update it, and won't update it particularly very much, and then I'll get another like relatively cheap Android phone that will still be a slight upgrade from this one, but will be new and last me for longer. And it will be just a relatively generic one, most likely. Yeah, fair. The same with my phone. I don't use it often. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just don't use it that much. I'm pretty sure the 6S just got dropped for iOS 16, despite the phone being like 8 years old. I think that might be. I think they might have improved now, but certainly like the iPhone 5, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I remember like the 4 and the 5, like any of the models of those, only lasted like a maximum of 3 or 4 years or something. Like with their updates being usable on them. But I mean, it also could just be the fact that I was working in a place that dealt with Apple devices, so obviously I'm going to hear more complaints about them because they were specifically coming to us to get them fixed. So I'm probably going to hear more about it. But it still turned me off. That might have been around the time when they were caught slowing down old phones to make customers buy new ones. Yeah. What's the term for it? Planned obsolescence. They were like, a lot of people were talking about that for Apple. Certainly among the time that I was working there. So yeah, maybe they have changed that, and they've made it so that that's not really the case anymore, which would be great if that is the case. But that's just, unfortunately, that's been the experience that I've had, and that has soured it. And like I said, the biggest main thing for me is just that I could pay like $1,000 for an iPhone, or I could pay $700 for an Android phone. Or sorry, I could probably pay. No, let's say apples for apples. Ironic, pun not intended. I could pay $1,000 for an iPhone, or I could pay like $700 or $800 for an Android, and they would both do almost identical things. And I'm basically paying those extra few $100s for the brand, which, unless I have, you know, what are the ones? I don't know, like the Home, like a Google Home, but whatever is it? I'm sure it'd be called Siri something, probably Siri Home or something. I don't know. I'm not up with any of their stuff anymore. You know, when I don't have any of that, and I don't have a MacBook, like I don't have any of this stuff. It's just, it's not really worth it. Let's put this over here. There we go. Just wasted all my money. Easy peasy. Yeah, nowadays it's around 6 years-ish. Okay, well, it sounds like they've at least improved that then. To be honest, my old phone and XR, I'm not sure what that is. To be fair, I had since launch, and it ran fine the whole way. Is that an Apple phone? An XR? I thought they did numbers. Man, I'm so out of the Apple game. I just like, since I stopped working at that place, I just have no idea about the Apple ecosystem or whatever. I'm just so out of touch with it all. iPhone XR, wow, that's a real random departure from the from the naming convention. They did a Microsoft there. Xbox 360, Xbox One, classic Xbox, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. Sorry, Windows 8.1, I think that was, and then Windows 10, Windows 95, 98, NT, Server 2000, and they really know how to name things. The XR, random. Let's get some road across here. Just got some more space to expand that way. It's coming together. The HomePod, it's the HomePod. Ah, the HomePod, that one's called. Yeah, well, I don't have one. I mean, I don't have like a Google Home or anything either, so. But yeah, the main point is that I don't have. Okay, that doesn't connect yet. Is that I don't have the extra peripherals. Like if I had an iMac and or a MacBook, if I had a HomePod, if I had an Apple TV, we do actually technically have an Apple TV, but we don't really use it that frequently. And if I had like maybe even an iPod or something, if I had a bunch of these things, then an iPhone would probably be the way to go, because they are very good with their interconnectivity and compatibility with each other. But if you don't have all that stuff, then it's just sort of they don't work as well if they don't have all of that stuff. Apple Watch is another one as well. And then to buy in to get all that stuff is a lot of money. Which I would rather spend on my computer and other family-related things, if not computer, really. iPhone XR, yes. The period after the X was a bit weird till they released the 11. Well, I guess the X... Yeah, no, actually, I think I vaguely do remember that, because there was the iPhone X, which is technically the iPhone 10, but for some reason they went all Roman numerals on it for some reason, so it was technically still the 10, but it was called the X, and then the XR instead of the XS, which is, I feel like they really missed a trick there, because, you know, buying an iPhone really is buying XS, isn't it? I mean, it's just, I joke. I don't have anything against Apple and iPhones. It's just expensive and not where I am. Like, well, it's expensive for me specifically. Is probably a more accurate way to describe it. Lol, marketing strategy to get people's attention. Change the name from the usual to get the word of mouth advertising. Yeah, and like I said, they didn't really change the name. They just changed it from being the Arabic numbering system to being Roman numeral numbering system, but it was still the iPhone 10. But yeah, to get people talking about it, I guess. I don't have a HomePod either. Hell, the only extra thing I have really for Apple is a pair of old Beats earbuds, simply because it just works. Okay, Todd Howard, calm down. Yeah, well, I mean, that's if it works for you, if you like it, if it's something you prefer, then sure. But yeah, from my experience, basically, to get the full experience out of Apple devices, the best experience is when you have more of their peripherals, which I just don't have need for. So, I don't want to pay the extra just to get the Apple brand when I don't have the peripherals and stuff to get the best experience out of it, if that makes sense. No, they hadn't. The XS too. Oh, right, they had both today. The XS and the XR launched basically together. Okay. Well, I stand corrected. They had both. Because, yeah, they did the S for everything, but then I guess they brought out an R as well. What did the R stand for? Because, like, the S was sort of understood to be, I guess, special, or... I don't think that's necessarily specifically what it means, but, you know, that's the same sort of vibe as that, is that it was the special one. But R is random. Why is this not... We need more visitors. So we've got the enough entertainment, we just need more visitors. So that's just going to be time. We don't know. We just know the XR was some sort of cheaper option. Oh, it was a cheaper option. Okay, interesting. So that was like the budget one. Oh, it sounds like it would have been the more expensive one. Well, it sounds like the XS is the most expensive. The X would have been the normal one. But I would have thought that the R would have been like a pro version or something. But I guess it was the other end of the spectrum. There you go. 700 here in the States at launch. Yeah, that's the thing. That's insane, though. Like, I know, like, inflation has... Like, inflation is crazy, and dollar for dollar doesn't necessarily mean the same anymore. But XS was $1,000. Was like $1,000. So for me, that's like $1,600 or $1,700, potentially a little bit more than that, for a phone. I could buy an entirely new, like, modern... Not modern, but relatively high-end PC for that money. And on that, I could play all the games that I want. I could stream all the games that I want. I could do video editing. I could do rendering and stuff if I wanted to get into that sort of stuff. There's so many things that I could do on that. Or I could buy a phone. And granted, there is a whole bunch more stuff that you can do on a phone now. They've got incredible cameras in them. They do have the ability for various video editing and stuff like that as well. But anything on a mobile device, it's just not the same as using it on a desktop. You just don't have the same usability as you do on a desktop. As much as they upgrade the software and the architecture for it and everything, it's just not quite the same experience. And it's a lot more finicky. So there's no way I could justify spending that much when I could just get a computer, or I could get a car if I needed to for that. Luckily I don't need one, but you know, it's just crazy that you could buy a phone for the same price you could buy an entire computer or a car. Like, that is nuts. Fair enough. I mean, prices are a bit ridiculous compared to like 2015-ish. Yeah, I mean, even then they were expensive. But yeah, I just cannot imagine spending that much on a phone. Oh, this place is on fire. Shall we give them a fire station? And people obviously do spend that much. And if that makes them happy, or that gets them whatever they need, you know, if it's a necessity for them, more power to them. But I could not ever see a world in which I could ever justify that, personally. I think we might put in another rubbish dump, because last time we sort of ran out. Oh, I can't afford that one now. Well, I was going to put in another recycling center as well. Oh, we future-proofed a bit this time. Cool. We need more electricity and we need more water availability. 19 Rand, we can almost afford that. Not just yet though. To be honest, higher-end phones rarely get bought outright here though, because of leasing plans that carriers offer. Yeah, that's the other thing. A lot of people end up buying buying phones through plans, which makes it a lot more affordable in one sense, but then you're actually it actually ends up costing you a lot more in another sense, because excuse me, these plans that you can get for these sorts of things are always, without fail, at least 1.5, usually 2 times more expensive than if you bought it outright. But because nobody has $1,000 lying around, or $2,000 lying around almost, you know, people go, well, I can pay this off over time. I'm not going to have it out of pocket now. And a lot of people can potentially claim it on business expenses and stuff like that. You know, you get a lot of people buying them on plans, which is not something I've ever really done. I usually just get a relatively cheap one and get a relatively cheap plan and use it for very few things. And I would feel real stupid if I did buy a really expensive one like that, because I know that I don't use it enough to justify it. But, you know, like I said, obviously some people do. More recycling. That's why I saved my gift cards from work. Got my $10 plus for $50. Got my $10 plus for $50. Oh, sorry. No, I read that wrong. That's not a dollar sign. S10 plus for $50. Wow. Is that because you saved up enough gift cards to the rest of the value that you only had to spend $50 out of pocket? Is that what you're saying? Jeez, that's cheap. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Is that? That's nonsense. An S10 for $50. I wish I could have that. I think I paid $200 or something for maybe $200 or $300 for my S8, and it was obviously relatively. It wasn't that long ago. It's obviously relatively obsolete, but it's still actually a fairly good phone and still in good working condition. So it's still better than getting one of the like real cheap, crappy ones. I personally get phones outright simply because I'd be switching carriers way too often, and having an unlocked phone is a bit important. Yeah, and this is something that I'll always do as well, for a few reasons. Number one, like I said, it's way cheaper in the long run, because you will end up paying half the price if you buy it outright than if you buy it on a plan, because they like, it's in part of the contract. It's to a minimum of a certain amount, and that certain amount is always way more than you can buy it outright for. But having that money up front is obviously the caveat, which a lot of people don't. Excuse me. And then number two, if you want to change carriers, if there was a reason that you need to change carriers, these things will always be locked into, usually not even a 12-month, but usually a 24-month plan, which means that to get out of that, you have to pay the rest of that plan, which can be several thousand or several hundred, potentially $1,000 or $2,000, just to be able to get out and then get another one on top of that. So you end up paying a crap ton of money. So yeah, what I usually do, which just sounds like it's a similar thing to what you do, is you get the phone outright, and then I'm on a monthly prepaid thing, which actually at the moment mine's run out, so I don't even have data, but I don't use it that often, so I just buy it again when I need to. And honestly, if I spent money on my phones like some other people do, I would be spending hundreds, potentially thousands of dollars more a month than what I am now, or at least every couple months. This is all balancing relatively well, actually, other than the couple of abandoned buildings. I got my phone I have now for $300 secondhand outright. Yeah, I think that's basically what I did as well. Yeah, I don't know what phone you've got, but yeah, I mean, that's, like, unless you need a really high-end phone, like unless you need for very specific purposes, or like a really nice camera that you can't get an actual DSLR for, then yeah, to me, it just doesn't seem worth it. Just too expensive. It also helps that I have a lot of eBay buddies that snag stuff in bulk and offer me a lower price since I've done them some favors. Call me Business Wesley. Yeah, now that is a good one right there. You can get some cheap stuff on, and usually, depending on the seller, you know, usually it might be cheaper, but it's not necessarily worse. Oh, garbage processing isn't great. So yeah, that's a pretty clever way to do it as well. It's good when you have contacts. I don't. I just buy cheap things. Is that going to be connected? That's going to be connected. Okay, we've just doubled that. We do need to we need to focus on power. Power is the next thing we need to get. Let's get another coal plant. Yeah, I stay monthly, but it's not cheap if I'm being honest. $80 a month from Verizon. $80 a month. I pay less than half of that. I pay $30 a month. And from what I've heard, Australian phone plans are actually some of the more expensive. I think American and Australian may not be that much different, but I've heard that a lot of other places have much cheaper phone plans than like Australia. And yeah, I know people that pay, especially if they're getting like a phone on a plan, they're paying like $120, $150 a month. And I was like, man, how can you justify that? Like, what do you do on your phone that you can justify spending $150 a month on it for 24 months? Like, do you know how much money that is? That's an insane amount of money. I don't know the figures off the top of my head, but that is a lot of money. That's a lot of money that I am not willing to spend, that's for damn sure. I almost got it. This sort of gets in the way. Well, I did my best. Let's just connect it there. It'll be fine. We're gonna need some more commercial area, so of course that's what this is for. That should hopefully fix that. Cool. Everything's just sort of slowly coming together. This is alright. Yeah, Verizon charges a ton here. Like starting is $70 a month for 5G plans through Verizon. I mean, I'm not on 5G, but again, it's one of these things that I just don't think I'll ever need until everything is forced to upgrade to 5G, because progress, technology moves forwards. Because it's not like I'm ever really in a situation where 4G is too slow. Because I just don't use it to download like entire movies or anything, you know, anything that would take a lot of bandwidth. Oh, that's a 2-lane, we need this one. Space already occupied? Really now? You gonna do me like that? Really? Okay, let's do that. Okay, that is really annoying. Fine. Okay, we're just gonna pause for a second. Fix this damn thing up. Okay, we didn't need to do too much, thank goodness. There. Just a little bit of extra flow through there, and then we're gonna soon, we might even look at it now actually, upgrade that road through there might be a good idea. Yeah, to be honest, 5G isn't really that big of a change, depends where you are though. Yeah, like, I think in Australia it might be a bigger deal because we have like pretty average internet, and so some people actually use their phones for their internet because it's like far more, like it's way better. But like, again, it comes down to like, what are you really using your phone for? do you really need that fast of a connection or whatever to use your phone on? Some people, again, some people maybe. Me, no. Alright, well, we're sort of having brownouts. We're gonna get some money. 15k to pay that off. That will get us where we want to go, I think. Oof, have you looked into Verizon through Straight Talk, Crips? Not sure if they have 5G plans, but there's an LTE plan for unlocked phones. It's half of what you pay now. Yes, we kind of use Verizon simply because reliability and the cheaper options get cut out and slowed down sooner. Yeah, okay. It's a lot of money though, man. Yeah, the 5G speeds where I live are like 150 over 50, but that's not even close to the internet speed at home, which I believe is 1,000 sequential. Yeah, see, our internet is significantly more terrible than the internet you have over there. So it's like, it's XYV, welcome Raider. How you doing? We are very near to the end of the stream, but welcome in. How you doing? But yeah, our internet's pretty average, so. Alright, we just need this power plant, and then I think pretty much after that we might start wrapping up. Power plant, there we go. Slap that there. And we should be Gucci. That's looking alright. Things are going pretty good. I actually, like I said, it's a relatively simplistic map, but I'm actually liking it, especially since you've put a lot of build space in for this initial area. It's shaping up alright. American internet is decent in cities. Yeah, Australia, it doesn't really matter where you are. 9 times out of 10, it's pretty crap. When I last looked at it, which to be fair was quite a while ago, the median Australian internet speed was lower than that of Uruguay and Kenya, I think. It was Uruguay and Kenya was somewhere. I think we were below Uruguay, and I think Kenya was either just above us or just below us, which is insane when you think about where those places are in the world and how developed they are, and and that we're comparable to them. You know, one of the most developed places in the world in a lot of aspects, and we have worse internet than some of the least developed places in the world. It's pretty depressing. But you know, I on my internet I can stream, I can download things, so it does work. But it's comparatively, it's pretty crap. Need to go though. I had no viewers. Oh, so that wasn't. Oh, I was hoping that was an offline raid. That's. Thank you, XYV. Thank you very much for popping in. I'm sorry that you didn't have any viewers at the end there. I know how that feels. That sucks. Hopefully next time you get a few more people, and I'll catch you in another one of my streams as well. So thank you very much for raiding in. I do appreciate it, even if it's just yourself. It is very much appreciated. Alright, I think we're gonna catch up on chat, and then we might start to do our outro. Geez, it's slow there, huh? Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Download 43 megabits and upload 18. Yeah, new house, fiber to house. Yeah. I mean, even that, like, that's pretty good for Australia, basically. And that's not great compared to most other places. I mean, people do get confused between megabytes and megabits, though, and it's very confusing, the numbers, making sure you're in the same number ratio and stuff, but I still know that we're very slow over here. Yeah, America is 8th in the world. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because, yeah, there's a lot of things that a lot of different countries prioritize, and I think as a whole, Australia does a relatively good job of focusing on things that are, you know, fairly necessary for a developing society. But man, I kind of wish we could spend some of that on internet, because the internet's not great. Okay, let's just... I know I said I was about to go, but I just wanted to slap some of this in here. Might connect that there, actually. That there. Let's put a little bit of a grid here. And leave it. Yeah, that's fine for now. Put in some more residential. Okay. That'll do. That will do. Also, that's your fiber speeds? Yep, it is. That's it. Tsunamis. I'm just gonna say no tsunamis. Because that's too long of a name for me to write out. There we go. Ours got up to like 2500 over 2500. Download 25 meg is like the high speed over here. Where are you, Coffee? Because that seems even lower than us. Australia's 66th in the world? Yeah, exactly. It's embarrassing. Honestly, it's embarrassing. If you're curious on my source, it would be the Speed Test Global Index. Yeah, no, that sounds about right, because I mean, I think I looked it up on like Wikipedia or something, so it's probably not the most accurate, but it was sourced from other areas from there, I think, and it was a while ago, but yeah, those numbers sound about right. I think that's roughly what I remember reading. It will have changed slightly since then, but yeah, it sounds about right. I was just about to ask. Germany, but it depends if you're living near or in the big city. It's 100 plus. Germany is 46th. Yeah, so it's... I thought Germany was pretty good, but I know that like South Korea is like the highest or one of the highest, and then like Japan is, I think, is pretty high as well. America is obviously quite up there, but yeah, Australia is awful, and yeah, there's a few other places that are over the place. On the countryside, you sometimes can be glad if there's 6 megabytes. Gee, that sounds like Australia. Chile is topping the charts right now. Really? That's random as. Median speeds of 213. Wow. That is literally 10 times what I get. That's down, I'm assuming. Or is that up? Because if that's up, I think I'm moving to Chile. Because what's their down if that's their up? I mean, I'm assuming that's their down and their up's probably... That's their up! What's their down then? Because usually... Well, I mean, maybe it's not a common thing, but usually over here, the up is like a quarter of what the down is. No, it's the download? Oh, it is the download. Okay, good. I was going to say, that seems insane. Yeah, man, I was going to say what I would give for good internet, but then, like I said, it's not the greatest internet, but we did have a bunch of issues to begin with, but after that was all resolved, it has been relatively at least reliable, and it does the things that I need it to. I'm obviously streaming to you guys at a relatively reasonable bitrate and stuff that is obviously at least acceptable for most people on most devices. So it's not like I can't really complain too much about it, but just when you compare it to other places around the world, it is kind of depressing. I thought you meant where they are going on the charts. Chile is up on charts. Old leader was Singapore. Oh, okay. As long as it's stable. Yeah, exactly. As long as it's stable. That's the main thing. It does what I need and it is stable. Yeah, wow. Chile. Singapore was before that. Wow. Last time I checked, it was Seoul, I'm pretty sure. Or, yeah, South Korea. So. Or at least they were like top 5 or something. But, that's how it goes. I still get to do what I want, so... The main thing I'm looking for at the moment is not internet upgrades, but my PC upgrades, so... South Korea is 24th? Ooh, okay, they've dropped down a bit then. They tanked if they were top 5 before. I'm pretty sure, maybe they weren't top 5, but I'm sure they were top 10. Maybe my source wasn't... like I said, I think it was on Wikipedia, so it might not have been the most accurate. Or other places have severely upgraded since then, which is very possible. Adam has gotten the PC altogether. Woohoo! We did it! Awesome. Bloody heavy, I can imagine. I mean, on the index, it's -5 down, so they tanked. Okay, so it sounds like other places went up, they went down as well, potentially. Anyway, we should start doing the outro. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun. We feel like we're going to do better this time around. This city's going to be better because it's not going to be flooded. And it's already, honestly, I'm really liking the look of it, so we're doing well. If you're new here especially, schedule-wise, I'm a variety streamer. I do different things on different days. Yesterday was the Skyrim stream where we were the fairy bonk mother. We were bonking people as Clarence and potentially wiped out all the guardsmen of Riften, of Solitude, of Windhelm? Windhelm. Was it Windhelm? We're still welcomed in Winterhold. We killed a bunch of people at Ivarstead, and a lot of things happened. It's very intense. It's very intense in Skyrim at the moment. And then Tuesday, tonight, obviously, we're doing our City Skylines playthrough. We just finished that. Obviously, we have the cities going along nicely. The maps provided by Crips. Crips. I can speak. Yeah, it was a nice map, and I'm enjoying playing it. And then tomorrow night, Wednesday, I believe, Wacky Wednesday, we're playing House Flipper. We're gonna flip that house. We're gonna make some licorice all sorts. Nobody likes licorice all sorts. You'll get that joke if you were there last time. It's been fun. I'm keen to jump back into that. Then we have Thursday, Trilogy Thursday. We'll be doing some Dragon Age Origins. Proceeding to find out how many people we can kill in a single sitting. We've killed a lot of people so far, so I'm going to continue on that. And then Friday, more A Way Out with Air Nukes, with Aaron. So that was real fun last time, so I'm really looking forward to that again. It was great. We're going to see how we go. We've already found a way out, so we're I guess find a way to stay out. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Monaco went up 12 spots. Ooh, Monaco. I mean, they're pretty small, so it doesn't surprise me, I guess. Got to start lurking earlier, I guess. It's all good. I appreciate you coming in at all, Coffee. I hope you enjoyed your time here, as it was. But yeah, I start at 9 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, and I go till around 11:20ish because I usually run over. So yeah. Good night, Australia, and also Wesley for all the guards in all of Skyrim. Thank you. Yeah, good night, Coffee. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. We will raid, so if anyone's wanting to stick around for the raid, please do so. It is appreciated. It's not required though, so we will see who we've got to raid as well. Let's see who we can raid. There's Quali and Leaf. Does anyone have a preference? Quali or Leaf? Wait, what are they playing actually? Is a good idea. Leaf is just chatting. Quali's back in Elden Ring. Just call me my Discord username, mate. If it's easier. I mean, Crips isn't too hard. I just had a bit of an aneurysm, you know? I don't know if Crips or Cripsa. I don't know if that... I don't know if Crips is offensive or something. I don't remember. Was your because your username... Wait, was it Crips originally in Discord, but I think you changed it to Kylie, maybe? I don't remember. I think I'll stick with Crips unless you dislike that for any particular reason. But yeah, we've got... So who should we raid? Do we want to raid Leaf? Or do we want to raid Quali? Does anyone have a preference? It's Kylie on the actual profile? Okay. Well, I can call you Kylie if you like, if I remember. Leaf? Yeah, very wet Leaf. You want to raid Leaf? We can raid Leaf. Oh, he hasn't started just yet by the looks of it. It looks like he's in his starting stream thing. I just have the Cripsa nickname on server for simplicity's sake. Oh, okay, fair enough. Also, I have no preference. Right, okay, alright. We'll see what happens. I'll probably end up saying Crips, but if you, for whatever reason, if you prefer Kylie or something, or Cripsa, then just tell me and I'll try and remember to use that. All right, well, let's raid Leaf then. Yeah, he's still starting up, I think, but we'll drop in and say hello. Stick around if you can. He's one of my mods who was here earlier. I'm not exactly sure what he'll be playing, or if he is just staying on just chatting. But you know, be chill, be nice. We played some games with him a while ago when we did my 6-month stream. We played some Left 4 Dead and some. Was it just Left 4 Dead? I think it was Left 4 Dead. So yeah, say hello, be chill. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Next week for some more City Skylines if you're specifically interested in that. Otherwise, tomorrow for some House Flipper. That's going to be fun. Stick around for that if you can. Or show up for that. Don't stick around. It's like 24 hours. That's madness. We'll catch you then. See you later. Bye-bye now.